Alright, Golden here. So, I want to talk about the show The Flash. And see, this show, I honestly love it. I will always make it as like my favorite show to watch. And but at the same time, I mean, I say it because it's my childhood show, and I still love it to this day. But I actually, I seriously hate it. I seriously hate it. Like, I truly hate it. I seen a video, it's like 1 hour, basically like explaining how terrible the show is. And honestly, I agree with it. I literally agree with it. So I'm just gonna put details on why I hate the show so much, even though I love it a lot. So it's like half and half. So the first thing is I hate how the fact that the show could literally just make like one episode, the show could literally just make the Flash super fast and could be able to do the impossible. Into the next episode, he can't just do the exact thing randomly. It's like he needs Cisco or Caitlin or anybody just to know what to do something. Or like he can't even use his actual abilities and powers. You know, he's just been studying how to use them. He's smart. I mean, the pilot episode in season 1, we seen how he bent over, paused, and looked at the little, I don't know, poop from an animal or whatever. Or I don't know what that was. I think it was poop from an animal. I don't know. I think that's what he said. But you can see how intelligent he was in his head and his eyes. But then that never just pops up out of nowhere anymore. Like, he's very smart. I don't know why he just tends to just be dumb by using his abilities. Like, for a smart person to use super speed, like, that's, like, come on, that's crazy talk. Like, are you being for real? Even with that one time he had the overthinker, like, he was basically the thinker but better in season 7. You know what I'm talking about, right? So yeah, like, I just hate how the fact that it just made it like that. Like, I honestly truly hate it. I don't get it whatsoever. It pisses me off. But yes, I get it. It's a show, but like, bro, it's called The Flash. Don't just make the whole team or have Barry rely on the whole team just because he needs help to use his own abilities. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. He's just as smart as Cisco. I honestly don't get it. I mean, yes, Cisco's an engineer, while Barry isn't, but he would end up just getting the point like this within a snap because he's very smart. He's a scientist, same as freaking Caitlyn. So I don't get why they just make this dude so dumb just to use his own abilities. And the next thing, talking about his abilities, I hate the fact that like he doesn't actually use them for a perfect way out. No, like seriously, because it took him 8 seasons just to actually have him master the stuff that he could be able to do now. I honestly hate the fact that it took him that long just to have him use his own abilities without having someone else tell him to. That he could just do that with the instant. Like, bro could literally just make himself invisible. And we seen it like season 8 and 9. And it's like, that's amazing to see because I never thought that he could be able to do that. Or like he could run on his own lightning. Like, come on. And some people say that, oh, some people have more abilities than Flash. I'm like, bro, no. Some people just think that, oh, all the Flash does is just run. But no, the heck he doesn't. He could create so many abilities within just the power that he has himself. And it's honestly very amazing. And honestly, we did see some, but I want like there's definitely way more other abilities that he'll be able to do. They just didn't show that. But going on to the next thing on what I hate about the show. I mean, the one thing I do love about the show is the casting. The way how they did the casting was honestly perfect. But having Grant Gustin be the Flash is literally perfect. But another thing I hate about the show is the love interest within like different girls, and it just honestly pisses me off. I don't understand it. Like, the one girl I say that's perfect for Barry is literally Caitlyn Snow. Literally. I will just digest into the females that Barry could have had, or like I don't wouldn't think that he should have had. You get the point, but yeah, let's go. All right, so for relationships, I said Barry and Caitlyn should go together, right? And also said I was gonna digest and every like girl that he was been with, or you guys said that he should have been with, or whatever. And by the way, yes, it's just another take, just different clothing and all that, obviously. But okay, so for the first girl that he was with was, I know we all loved Patty Spivot. Yeah, remember how season 2? Yeah. Patty Spivot was honestly perfect for Barry. I actually loved it. They were both funny. They were both just chill. Like, it was something that Barry really needed. And I'm glad that he had that, because he really just didn't really, I mean, yeah, he cared about Iris, but he didn't really care that much about her that season. Like, love-wise. Like, he really digests into really being with Patty. And when he knew that he had to, like, end it, it really crushed him. And that was a season where I loved, because he wasn't just too focused about Iris West all the time, like how season 1 was. And I was just glad by it. It was just perfect. I rate them as a 10 out of 10 relationship, but she's like my second or my third person. I would really put her together with Barry. Linda from season 2. Linda, I mean, she was okay, but she was more like a playgirl. Like, you know what I mean? Like those girls that all they just want to do is just have sex. But yeah, I mean, yeah, she wants like a real relationship, I think. But I don't know, she just gave off that vibe to me. So I rate the relationship like 7 out of 10. But it was really just more like a adrenaline rush into being in a relationship with her. It was like more of that. I wouldn't rate them as like endgame at all. Just like someone to really just date in the meantime until you just find one, like something like that, in my opinion. But next, uh who else? Felicity from season 1. So you guys say that, oh, they could have been endgame, they were both nerds and stuff like that, and I definitely agree. Yes, obviously in the era, Felicity was much different, but that's only because she was with a person that she actually loved, who was actually the Arrow. When it comes to the Flash, when it comes to Barry Allen, it could also be perfect as well on how they first met and how they first really contacted each other, really talked to each other, and it just really could have been perfect, you know. So yeah, sorry, I'm just thinking. Hold on. So yeah, Felicity and Barry, I mean, yeah, I do see them endgame, I do. In season 1, how they were honestly amazing. I love them. Um, she's not my top 3 though. She's like, I think, I think 4. Patty is 3, so I'm gonna say 4. But yeah, I rate them endgame. Next up, Kara. So I didn't really see these two really being together. I just seen them like the best friends. So they're like the power friends, and they showed that in like one of the Crisis. I think it was a Crisis Invasion. I think that was, yeah, they showed that, and I love that. But for relationship ways to really put this in perspective, when I think of my imagination and how other people really just state these two together, I mean, do I see the end game? Yeah. Yeah, I see the end game. I do see them end game. They're literally like, they could be like the power couple. Like Superman and Wonder Woman. Like they could just be like that. They're they both invincible. Like, well, no, Silver. What the heck is up with these names? Supergirl is really invincible, but Barry, he's kind of like that. He really just can't be touched. Well, if he actually uses his abilities, you know. So yeah. Okay. So anyway, point is, yes, I do see Kara and Barry being together, but I just mostly see them being the bestest friends, like the best perfect friends, power friends. Like I just see them like as a meaning, say, the rest of the team are like going against Barry, and Kara's like the only person besides Arrow, besides Oliver Queen, that would end up just defending Barry, like stuff like that, like something like that. So, but as couple, yeah, I do see them endgame. Um, okay, so for Iris West, I do not see Iris nor Barry endgame. I'm sorry, I don't. For the ones that do, congrats to you. But I don't see them endgame. I mean, they supposed to be endgame, but like, have they shown any signs of them being endgame at all? Have they? I mean, the only good thing I say that she did for Barry, which I actually loved, was in season 5 where this creepy dude that can literally just squeeze through things like a freaking snake and had Barry handcuffed on top of the roof, and he just let go of Barry. Barry's like flying down a building. Iris literally just jumped off the building just to help him out and save him. You remember that scene? That's the only time I say that. Oh yeah, that's Endgame right there. That's the only time. And I say that because, like, dude, I'm gonna be real. When in the world did Iris ever fell for Barry? When? Like all of a sudden, season 2, she realized in a newspaper or whatever from Barry that say that, oh, there's supposed to be Endgame and Earth too. Now all of a sudden she likes him. Like, that's just fake love. Like that, she truly loved Eddie. She didn't truly love Barry. She was all about Eddie, 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 Eddie. She was like not even worrying about Barry at all in season 1. So it doesn't make any sense to have, oh, Iris saying that, oh, Eddie is endgame. She doesn't really care that much about Barry as that way. Yeah, she cares about him, but only as like friends way, not like that. She cared more about Eddie in that way. All of a sudden, season 2, Earth 2, they together, and all of a sudden she wants to be with Barry. Like, it doesn't add up. It truly doesn't add up. I don't understand it. But not only that, she literally said that she doesn't care, or nor it doesn't matter to her that Reverse Flash killed Barry's mom. Nor he dealt with that. Like, this is the same Iris West from season 1. And it's sad to say that because it almost feels like there's like 2 different Iris West. I don't get it. Like, but yeah, I'm not gonna just freaking make a whole video or minutes, whatever, 30, whatever, just to talk about Iris West. So I don't see them being together at all. I feel like they were just rushing it and just pushing it. And it honestly pissed me off. It pissed me off to the limit because it was an obvious relationship that they could have had. I think that they should have done, but they didn't because they want to decide to go on with the comics, but they ruined it very, very badly. And I hate the fact that they did. In our relationship, it's my top 1 favorite. and that's Caitlyn Snow. So the scale is Caitlyn being number 1, Cara being number 2, Patty being number 3, and Felicity being number 4. Those are my top 4. So yeah, I mean, why I think Caitlyn should be more endgame for Barry than anyone else, especially Patty Spivot. I mean, it's because, I mean, in season 1, you can clearly see, like, say you want to make a show, right, about The Flash, whatever, and you want 2 couples to end up just being together and just trying to set it all very slowly. That's exactly how it was starting out in season 1, but they just ended it off for no reason, which I don't understand why. Like, they ruined it. Like, I don't understand why they did. They just completely ruined it. Like, just threw it in the trash. Just have Iris and Barry be together for no reason. Like, they literally stepsister and stepbrother. Like, think about it. That's like showing signs and reality saying that, oh, watch this. Basically, if you have a stepbrother or a stepsister, just go ahead and date them and marry them. That'd be fine. That's weird. Just like that, oh, mother decides to marry her own son. Like, that's weird, bro. Like, are you serious? Nah, no, that's weird. That's literally weird. So yeah, Caitlyn and Barry literally deserve each other. I'm not gonna go ahead and make a whole video about that. I'm just setting up the things on what I don't like about this show and why I honestly just hate it so much. So anyway, carry on within that. I already told you how I feel about the whole the ones that Barry should have been with, but they messed it up clearly. Like, I don't know why. Like, matter of fact, not forget that. I'm gonna really just digest on why that pisses me off the most. The why Kayla and Barry should have been together and should have been endgame. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna just tell you guys. All right.